Hey friends, it's Kate. Welcome to this Power Vinyasa yoga class. We're going to have a nice long warm up and then we're going to turn up the heat. I'm also going to nerd out on some anatomy in this class as well, so it's going to be a fun one. Let's get started. All right, friends, let's go ahead and get started seated in an easy seat, and maybe that means with a block under your body or a bolster under your body. And we'll start with some love to our neck. So inhale to a really long spine, maybe even close down the eyes gently, and exhale your left ear to your left shoulder. And just feel how this alone opens up space on the right side of your neck. Maybe you can breathe into that space. Just put some energy there. And then start to rock your head forward and back. It's almost like you're saying yes, but your head is still tilted over to the left side. If you want to add on here, then reach your right hand out and bring it up to your shoulder, to your right shoulder, and gently pull your right shoulder down. And breathe your left hand to your temple, the temple that's facing up towards the sky. And you're not even gripping or pushing at all. You're more so energetically like magnetizing it up and out. So we're just creating length in the right side of our neck. We're not pressing down, we're pulling out. Three more big full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. And out. Release your shoulder. Have your left hand help your neck into a neutral position. We'll take a shoulder shrug and before we go on to the other side. So shrug your shoulders up to your ears and melt them down your back. 3 more times like that. Shrug your shoulders up and melt them down your back. And up and down. One more time. Up and down. And then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the opening on the left side of your neck. Think about the space in between your jawbone and your collarbone and your shoulder. Bring your attention there, send your love there. Maybe rock your head forward and back. Nice. Then bring your left hand to your left shoulder. Bring your right hand to your left temple. And energetically pull them apart. Feel how that changes the sensation. Breathe deeply. Get comfortable with stillness and slowness in this beginning part of class, knowing that we will get our heart pumping very soon. And release your left hand, release your right hand and help your head back to a neutral position, very loving. And we'll take some shoulder shrugs here. So inhale your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, pour them down your back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. exhale down. Bring your left hand to the mat, and we're going to take arm circles. So these are very big arm circles, very the equivalent to cactus arms. So we'll inhale our arm up, reach up and over, side body stretch. Both sit bones are on the ground. And exhale it down. Inhale it up, drawing a big half circle. Spiral the chest open skyward, look up under your arm, and exhale it down. 5 more like this with your own breath. And when you're at the bottom of this next circle, we're going to reverse it. So bring it back and then forward, or reverse whatever direction you were doing. So on your shoulder, you might feel your muscles rolling over one another. And as long as it's not painful, that's totally fine. You're breaking up the fascia, you're gaining more mobility. One more. Nice. Bring it on over to the other side. The right hand meets the mat. Lean over to the right side. Inhale your left arm forward and up. And exhale it back. Inhale it up. Exhale it back and down. So nice and controlled. Moving with our breath. Then you might feel that your sides are different. That's often the case depending on what side we sleep on, if you're a side sleeper. Or if you have a bag that you always have your, or a side that you always have your bag on, that will affect it as well. And reverse the circle. Beautiful. One more. We're going to come up to neutral, and we're going to warm up our wrists. So draw big circles with your wrists in one direction. Really make these circles as big as you can. I'll turn to the side so you can see. And roll them the other way. Now flick the water off your fingertips so it's almost like blinker lights. So bringing blood flow to our wrists. We'll be doing a few vinyasa in this class. Obviously, it's a vinyasa class, but we'll be on our wrists, so we always want to warm up our wrists before we utilize them in the way that we're going to utilize them today. So roll over your knees, come to a tabletop position, and we'll get up ready for some cat-cows. So shoulders over wrists, fingers are wide, point your fingers forward, knees under hips. And then on your inhale, drip your ribs towards the ground. Look up towards the sky and hip bones rise. Cow pose. Exhale, round through each vertebrae. Create space between each of your shoulder blades. Cat. Inhale, look up, tummy drops, tailbone rises. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Press the top of your back towards the front of the room. Inhale, look up. Shine the chest forward between the gateway of your arms. Exhale, round. Option to make this your own, meaning maybe you take it slower, maybe you go faster. Maybe you take circle cat-cows or side-to-side cat-cows. Whatever you need to articulate your spine and your shoulders and your hips in this position to suit what you need today. Nice. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees. So we're engaging our core. Let it fire up for a moment. Knit your hip bones up towards your ribs so you're almost like a hollow body. And then press into your hands, send your hips back, 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 then up, and start to straighten your legs. But legs don't need to be straight. Heels don't need to be on the mat. So spread your fingertips wide, pointer fingers forward, press your chest towards your knees, reach your heels toward the ground, and you can pedal it out to make this more accessible. We'll take 3 big breaths in our downward dog. Nice. Step your feet wide. And with many steps of your hands, walk your hands back toward your feet into a forward fold. Now, if your knees are locked, bend them so that your tummy is almost resting on your thighs. Release the back of your neck and grab either elbow. I want you to sway side to side. Maybe you close down the eyes. Bring a softness to your face. Find a rhythm to your swaying. Rhythm is a really important component of our human condition. From when we were a fetus, we were listening intuitively to the rhythm of our mother's heartbeat. Once we're born, we're rocked for comfort and for regulation, since we didn't have the capacity to regulate ourselves. And that's why humans like music so much. There's a rhythm to it. That's why in meditation you focus on your breath. There's a rhythm to it. Rhythm is a really important component of self-regulation. So allow yourself to find a rhythm here. Nice. Start to walk your hands out to your downward dog once more. Step your feet back into their normal downward dog position. And we'll roll up to a plank. Now claw into your mat. Activate the tips of your fingertips. That's going to protect your wrists and knit your hip bones up towards your ribs so we're hollow bodied here, just building a little bit of heat. And we'll lower down for 5, 4, elbows in, 3, 2, 1. Zip up your legs, press all 10 toes into the mat, so much so that your kneecaps lift off the ground. Glutes are on. Tense your fingers off the mat, so light on the hands. Inhale to oscillating cobra. Chest rises, neutral neck. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, lower. Walk both hands to the center, so it's looking like a sphinx pose, 90 degrees with the elbows. And you can stay here and shine your chest forward and stay in sphinx. Keep your legs active, reactivate your glutes, lift your kneecaps if you've relaxed them. And you can stay here, or to add on, walk your hands out a few inches, press into all of the fingers and the joints, lift the elbows, straighten the arms for seal pose. If you're in seal pose, lower. We'll do 2 more like that so you can increase the depth if you'd like to by walking your hands back towards your body. Replant your hands, refocus, inhale, seal. Exhale, lower. One more round, maybe you walk your hands back towards your body. That's going to deepen the back bend. Shine the chest forward, keep the shoulders down the back, reactivate the legs if they are relaxed, and inhale, straighten the arms. Seal pose, keep your gaze towards your fingertips, neutral neck. And exhale, lower all the way to the ground. We're going to take our right hand, our right arm out like a T, like the letter T. We're going to roll over onto our right side and take our left leg, place it on the tiptoe right behind the right knee. So it's like a kickstand. Shift your hips forward on your mat a few inches so that you have the stability. And you can have your hand here, right in front of you on the mat to support you. Or you can reach your hand up or reach your hand back, opening through the chest. Option to deepen and bring both feet flat on the floor. Twist open. Twist your chest skyward. Exhale through center with control. And we'll go right on to the other side. Bring your left arm out like the letter T. Roll over onto your left side. The right leg comes up like a kickstand behind the left leg. Maybe you shimmy your hips forward a little bit. And you can place your hand on your mat, up in the air, or reach back. To deepen, bring both feet flat on the floor and twist your chest skyward. And slowly release. Press through tabletop, tuck the toes, downward dog. Before we get into our warming vinyasa sequences, we will flow with some sun salutations. So look up in between your thumbs. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, root to rise, up to standing. Breathe the arms skyward. Exhale, prayer hands at the heart. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank with knees on or off the mat. Lower down. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Look in between your hand. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll to standing, arms rise, palms kiss. Exhale, heart center. One breath in, one breath out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back. Knees on or off the mat, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time, a little bit faster. Look between your thumbs. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, heart center. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg up. Three-legged dog. Really reach your toe towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes. Bend the knee. Point the knee towards the sky. And we'll do big circles forward. Opening through the hip. And reverse those circles. On your next exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Step your foot in between. And lower your back knee down. Come to a 90-90 with the knees. And on your exhale, send the hips forward. So instead of sending the hips down, we're going to send them forward in space. What that's going to do is it's going to target your psoas on your left side. So the psoas is a really unique muscle. There's no other muscle like it in the body. It connects from your spine, crosses over your pelvis, and then connects to your leg bone. It starts pretty high in the spine at T12. That's thoracic spine vertebrae. 12 is the last vertebrae in the thoracic spine, the mid-spine right about here. It also connects to lumbar 1, 2, 3, and 4, crosses over the pelvis, and connects to the femur. So the psoas is used a ton throughout our day. Whenever we raise our knee, walking, running, jumping, stairs, or whenever we do a crunch or anything with our core, we're using our psoas. So if this feels like a deep stretch, it's likely because our psoas are worked very much, and also because they get tight for two specific reasons. One, we sit in a chair a lot, more than humans are made to sit in chairs. So that shortens our psoas, and it gets used to that restricted movement. So something like this, where it's opening the psoas, feels like a deep stretch. The second thing is that we wear heeled shoes. I'm not talking about high heels. I'm talking about even, tennis shoes, Nike trainers, sneakers. They all have a heel. Boots, they all have a heel on them. And what that does is it lifts your heel, gives your hips an anterior pelvic tilt, which shortens the psoas, and again, reinforces that restricted movement. So we will be working on this area of the psoas quite a bit today. I know we've been here for a while. We'll do 3 more breaths. Inhale your arms skyward. Maybe you look up towards your fingertips. Maybe you send your fingertips towards the back of the room, open through your front chain of your body. And exhale through cactus arms. Send the hips back in space, straighten through the front leg, and dorsiflex your feet towards your face. Half splits. So now we're working the back of the right hamstring, and we're going to take some rounds. Inhale, half lunge, or low lunge. Shine the chest forward. Exhale, half splits. Make it fluid like an ocean wave. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. One more full round. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. This one is different. Inhale, lunge. Raise the arms up overhead, tuck the back toe, and instead of raising the knee, coming into crescent where our hips will rise, keep your hips very low, and instead just reach your left heel back in space towards the back of the room, and that will lift your left knee. 2 strong breaths here. I'm feeling it with you. And exhale, both hands meet the mat. Step all the way back to downward dog. Right heel rises, 3-legged dog. Option to come through a 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale your left leg in the air. Point your toes, really reach, squeeze the glutes. Bend the knee, point the knee skyward, open through the hip and take circles forward. And reverse the circle. On your next exhale, knee to nose, crunch it up, and gently step it through. Back knee meets mat, untuck the back toe, come up to 90-90 with the knees. And on your exhale, sink the hips forward. Bring all of your attention and your awareness to the front of your right hip, the psoas stretch. Remembering that this muscle connects from your back, wraps around your pelvis all the way to your left femur. So I talked a lot on the other side. We're going to be here for a little while, just breathing to even it out. Make sure that we're giving equal love to both sides. Keep a soft face. And for the last few breaths, inhale both arms skyward. Clasp hands and look towards your fingertips. Maybe you send your fingertips towards the back of the room, turn it into a little bit of a backbend. And exhale through cactus arms, hands meet mat, straighten through your front leg, sending your hips back in space, half splits. Flex your toes back at your face. Find length in the spine, then crawl it in. Inhale into a lunge. And exhale, send the hips back, half splits. We'll take a few more rounds just like that. Inhale, lunge, shine the chest forward. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. This one is different. Inhale, lunge. Breathe the arms skyward, tuck the back toe, and keep the hips exactly where they are. Just reach your right heel back towards the back of the room and see how that lifts your knee. Staying deep in this lunge. Powerful crescent, strong legs. For 2. For 1. Hands meet the mat. Step it back into a 3-legged dog. left leg rises. And roll through your chaturanga, maybe with 3 legs or 1 leg. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. We'll take that same sequence before adding on. Back knee meets the mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale the arms up, focus on the front of your left hip, driving it forward. Exhale through cactus arms, straighten through the front leg, half splits. 3 rounds here. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. This one's different. Inhale, lunge. Breathe the arms up, tuck the back toe, reach the heel back, let that lift your knee. Keep the hips low for 3, for 2, for 1. Rain the hands down, step back into downward dog, 3-legged dog. Your right leg rises, roll forward into a plank and take your flow. Beautiful. 1 breath and downward. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Back knee meets mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale, arms rise. Sink your hips forward, focus on the right side of your hip, the psoas in the front. Exhale through cactus, hands can meet the mat. Send your hips back in space, half splits. 3 rounds here. Inhale to a lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. This one is different. Arms rise overhead, tuck the back toe, and reach the heel towards the back of the room. And that lifts the knee. Keep the hips low for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands meet the mat. Kick back into downward dog. Left leg rises. And roll through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. We're going to warm it up a little bit and incorporate some standing balances. So inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Back knee meets the mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale, arms rise. See if you can do this without hands. Exhale. Hips move back into half splits. Arms fly behind you. Inhale to a lunge, arms overhead. Tuck the back toe. Reach the heel back. Lunge. Crescent lunge. Walk the back foot up a little bit, shortening your stance. Put your weight into your your right foot, and float your back foot up for warrior 3. Navel in, find a drishti, that focus point with your eyes. And slowly come up to standing, bring the left knee into your chest, and we'll set up for tree pose. So wherever you want to place your foot, on your calf or on your ankle or on your inner thigh, find this motion of your foot pressing into your leg and your leg pressing into your foot. So it's all coming in towards your center line. Your navel is in, your foot is grounded. Maybe you spread your arms wide. Maybe you find prayer hands behind you, testing your balance. Maybe you shift your gaze skyward if you're very solid in your tree. Now, if this is quite easy for you, we're going to add on if you'd like. Take peace fingers of your right hand, grab your left big toe, and straighten your leg. Left arm reaches behind you for dancing Shiva. Option to switch your gaze and look back behind you. Move your head very slow. Navel in. If your gaze is switched, look back towards the front of the room. Release your foot with control from your tree pose or your Shiva. Come back into warrior 3. Touch your left foot back down so sweetly and open into warrior 2. Unshakable warriors here. Your arms are active, energy coming out of your fingertips. Everything is active. Flip the front palm. On your inhale, scoop the energy back, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill it all down. Through your chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Beautiful. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Back knee meets mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale, both arms rise. Hips move forward in space, opening through the front chain of the body. Maybe you try no hands. Shift your hips back into half splits, arms fly behind you. Inhale, rebend to a lunge, tuck the back toe, reach the heel back, crescent pose, knee comes off the mat. Shorten the stance. Send your weight into your left foot. Float into warrior 3, right foot floats up. Keep the navel in, back foot flexed. Calm face. Bring in your breath as your rhythm so that you can regulate, so that you can maintain your energy and have control of your energy. Inhale to standing, bring your right knee to your chest, setting up for tree pose. Wherever you place your foot on the other side, place it there now, and you can use your hands to adjust. Open up your knee, so your knee is pointing out to the side. Everything coming into the center line. Maybe you reach your arms out wide. Maybe you put prayer pose, prayer hands behind your heart. Maybe you shift your gaze skyward. And you can stay here or take the peace fingers of your left hand, grab your right big toe and extend your leg in front of you. Right arm reaches behind you, dancing Shiva. Option to flip your gaze and look back behind you. Nice and slow. Start to turn your gaze forward if you had switched it. Release the foot, release your tree pose, come back into warrior 3. Touch down your back foot so sweetly and open into warrior 2. Strong warriors here. Everything is activated. Weight evenly distributed between front and back foot, shoulders down your back. Breathe. Flip your front palm, scoop the energy back, reversing the warrior. Exhale. Both hands meet mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right foot. And exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. One more time on each side. We'll add on one posture. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Back knee meets mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale, arms rise. Open through the front of the body. Maybe turn this a little bit into a back bend. With no hands, flirt with it. Shift into half splits. Inhale, low lunge, tuck the back toe, reach the heel back, turn it into a crescent. Shorten the stance. Put your weight into your right foot. Float into warrior three. Navel in, find a focus point with your eyes. That's what's going to allow you to balance. Inhale, knee to chest. And bring it into tree pose. Test your balance here. If you took Dancing Shiva before, you can take it again now. A little bit more solid this time. A little bit more familiar. A little stronger. Wherever you are, release it back into warrior three. Start bending the right leg until you touch down. Crescent pose. Open into warrior two, but straighten the front leg. Reach the right arm forward and tip into triangle pose. So both legs straight, heel to arch alignment. And spiral your chest open, looking up. Try reaching your left arm towards the front of the room. See how that changes the sensation. Deepening the side body stretch. Inhale to warrior two. 2 breaths here, nice and strong. Flip the front palm. Inhale, scoop the energy back, reverse the warrior. Exhale, both hands meet the mat. Make this one a strong chaturanga. Step your right foot back. Exhale, through your push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Back knee meets the mat. Untuck the back toe. Inhale, arms rise, hips go forward. Turn into a little bit of a back bend. Look up at your fingertips and point them towards the back of the room. Keep the eyebrows down. Relax the face. And try with no hands, shifting the hips back into half splits. Shine the chest forward. Inhale. Rebend your front leg. Tuck the back toe. Reach the heel back, turning it into crescent. Shorten the stance. Place your weight into your left foot. Float into warrior three. Nice and strong. Regulate. Inhale, bring your knee to your chest. And set up for tree pose. Find your grounded balance first, then express your arms, keep them wide. Try a prayer behind your heart. And if you tried Dancing Shiva before, take it again on this side. Peace fingers to big toe, extend the leg, and maybe you shift your gaze back. Beautiful. Wherever you are, release the leg back behind you into warrior three. One breath in. One breath out and touch down. Inhale through a warrior two, but straighten that front leg. Reach the left hand forward and tip over into triangle pose. So shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. We're on a thin plane, reaching our energy up and down. Option to take your right arm towards the front of the room, deepening the stretch. Inhale to warrior two. Everything active here. Arms active, fingertips active. Gaze gentle but focused. Flip the front palm, scoop the energy back on the inhale. Reverse the warrior. Exhale it all down. Both hands meet the mat. Make this one the strongest one yet. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Step up to the top of the mat. Take the feet wide. And for the count of 5, we'll lower all the way down to a squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malasana, yogi squat. Take some big deep breaths here. Maybe you bring your left hand out to the floor and reach your right hand up for a squat twist. And bring it on over to the other side. And then find a seat on your mat and come down to our backs for some core. So bring your left leg up towards the sky, right leg hovering over the ground. So your core is active. Kali Mudra with the hands, all fingers intertwined except for the thumb and pointer. And we're going to point it at our ankle and do crunches for 5 at our ankle. 4, 3, 2, 1 at our knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at our hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the full of the back on the floor. Switch out the legs, ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All over again. Left leg up, right leg down. Faster this time. Ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the burn. Hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch out the legs. Ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on to forearms. We're still on our booty, but on our forearms, we're just going to do a static hold. So bring your legs out to a 45-degree angle. Turn on the corset of your core. Everything wrapping in towards the center line. Legs are on. Shine your chest forward so we're not caving in on ourselves. Engage the core. Legs might be shaking, that's fine. Let them work. For 3. For 2, for 1, beautiful. Release, and we'll roll all the way up to our knees. Come to your knees towards the back of the mat. And then we'll crawl our hands forward for puppy pose. So we're going to stretch the front chain of our body after contracting it like that. And as you know, the core work that we just did used our psoas. So all those hip openers that we did earlier, reverse that. And this puppy pose is warming us up for the camel that we're going to go into right after this. So knowing that, we can kind of mentally prepare and allow our body to open through our chest and our core. Use this time to take longer, fuller breaths. Slow down your heart rate. Beautiful. Start to walk your hands back towards your body, walk your knees towards the center of the mat, and we will set up for camel. If you typically use blocks in camel, you can use those here, or you can tuck your toes to give your heels more height to use those as support. So, important thing about camel is to set your feet up a little bit wider than your knees, so you're splayed out a little bit. You're going to engage the glutes and keep your hips right over your knees. So if there was an imaginary wall right in front of you, your hips would never come off the wall. You can start subtly. We don't have to make this the deepest back bend, but we're going to inhale our left arm up towards the sky. And so maybe this is where you are. You're just reaching up and extending through your body. Or maybe you reach your right hand back. It finds a block or your heel, and you can reach your left hand towards the back of the room. Inhale, come up. One breath in, one breath out. And on your inhale, your right arm reaches up towards the sky, just switching it out. And maybe it deepens, reaching towards the back of the room. Pushing your hips forward allows you to find an arch like a rainbow. And slowly come up. We'll do one more time each side. Take a big inhale, a big exhale, and then inhale, your left arm reaches up and back. Come up. Exhale. One full breath in. One full breath out. Inhale your right arm up and back. We can turn this into a full camel if you'd like, both hands on the heels. And slowly, slowly, slowly. The neck is the last thing to come up. Sit your booty on your heels and take a moment. If this feels like a lot, you can always take child's pose here with your forehead on the ground and your arms back behind you. Beautiful. We're gonna cool down. So if you're in child's pose or just still on your knees and come up through tabletop, press into downward dog. Nothing fancy here. We're just gonna set up for pigeon. So inhale your right leg up. One more last little stretch here. And exhale, bring your right knee by your right hand, right foot by your left hand. So often in Pigeon, people will find this position and then immediately fold forward into humble pigeon. I offer for you to focus on your psoas, your front left of your hip, and draw it towards the mat and stay upright. That's going to elongate the stretch of the front chain of your body. If you're staying upright, keep your shoulders down your back, keep your eyebrows down your face, and relax your brow, relax your jaw. I'll often use blocks here to bring the floor up so I can stay upright easier, or maybe even turn it a little bit more into a backbend. Of course, if you want to take humble pigeon, you absolutely can. Coming down to your forearms, coming down to a bolster. If you would like to advance a little bit further, and you can lean over to the right side, bring your left leg around, and set up for double pigeon. So your left shin and calf stacks right over your right shin and calf, and then lean forward. Wherever you are, relax your face. Relax your body, relax any clenching. And meditate. Focus on your breathing. Focus on regulating. Focus on ease. Beautiful. Wherever you are, start to come up. If you are in double pigeon, then reverse out of that by coming into a regular half pigeon. Planting the hands, tucking the back toe, lifting the back knee, and stepping back in a downward dog. Taking a full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale your left leg up. One more final stretch here. And exhale, set up for pigeon on the left. Again, if you'd like to move right into humble pigeon, that is absolutely an option for you. Or if you'd like to work into your hips a little bit more and your glutes, then you can stay upright. Wherever you are in pigeon, take these next 5 breaths and just find stillness. Just let your body be exactly how it is and find ease and stillness. If you took double pigeon on the other side, now is your chance to lean over to the left side, bring your right leg around, and stack your calves on top of each other, and then fold forward into double pigeon. Start to walk your hands back towards your body. If you're in double pigeon, then reverse back to half pigeon. Press into your hands, tuck the back foot, lift the back knee, and step into downward dog. Step towards the middle of the mat and come through a squat all the way to your booty. So I'd like to open this point up right before Shavasana for a yogi's choice. So whatever you feel like your body might need, now is your chance to take it. Maybe that's a plow pose, maybe it's wheel pose, maybe you get right into Shavasana. I want to give you at least 10 breaths to move in a way that you feel like you need right now. So go ahead and take that. And I think what I'm going to do is a reverse tabletop. I feel like I want to open up through my chest. So you can join me if you would like. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can roll all the way down to your back. Take your legs wide. Let your feet fall open. Take your arms wide. Palms skyward. Maybe you shimmy your shoulders up on the mat to elongate your spine and create more space. And I will cue you out of Shavasana, so take the opportunity here to fully relax. Relax the face, the space between the eyebrows, the little muscles around your eyes. Let your jaw relax so that it creates a tooth gap. And release any control of the breath. Shavasana. Start to touch fingertips to fingertips. Wiggle your toes. Roll out your wrists. Roll out your ankles. Maybe open and close your mouth silently to bring some energy into your face. Reach your arms overhead, stretch long like a cat. And roll over onto your favorite side. And calibrate there for just a moment. Take your time. Move slowly and sweetly before coming up to an easy seat. Keep the eyes closed down. Bring your prayer palms, your thumbs right at your third eye. May we honor the thoughts we think. Bring your thumbs to your mouth. May we honor the words we say. And bring your thumbs to your heart center. May we honor the love that's in our heart. Namaste, sweet friends. It is an honor practicing with you. If you liked this class, give it a little loving thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you guys. It means the world to me. And subscribe. I have new classes that come out every single week. And of course, I have tons more power yoga classes or cool down classes if you want a little bit more cool down. Yin is also a great class to do after a class like this because we're warmed up, we're ready, and we can sink into some yin posture. So those are all in the description, and I will see you on your mat soon.